Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, with Renee Young and Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, at first we want to say that there's going to be a shift around the play-by-play teams. Power and Might will still be Jonathan Coachman, Mike Today, and Wade Barrett. And Robbie, Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, and Corey Graves. NXT will still be Gorilla Monsoon, Pat McAfee, and Booker T. Dynamite might still be Michael Cole, Daniel Bryan, and Taz. Impact or Hit will still be Joey Styles, Jonathan Kofi, and Aiden English. And Friday Night Smackdown will be me, Renee Young, and Wade Barrett. And Collision or Hit will still be me, Jim Ross, and Booker T. So that's just the only thing. we came off of yesterday at Christmas Chaos or Yule Madness. Cody Rhodes is still the TWF heavyweight fighter, and he beat Drew McIntyre, who Drew McIntyre most likely still be angry that he did not become the three-time TWF heavyweight fighter. You got that right, Renee Young says. Drew McIntyre will not be happy that he is not the three-time TWF heavyweight fighter after Christmas Chaos or Yule Madness, And who will he guilt it on? Who will he shame it on? I can tell you one thing right now, Tony and Renee, the way things look like, the way that things are guilted on, he's got no one to guilt, only himself. But I can tell you the fight keeper, the match keeper, Varia, she was flow reckoning the whole match. She was making scene that Cody Rhodes would keep the TWF heavyweight winnings. Wade, you don't have no truth to that to say if it's true or not, that she was flow reckoning the match. And now we just have to, you got no truth to say that she was flow reckoning the match or not. Tony Schiavone says, and now we got Dr. Avro Eggman in the ring. We got a new ring. Dolls still have a hard time standing up. Or do not stand up at all. Being in the ring. They do not stand up at all. And that bind still seems to be a thing, Tony Schiavone says. And I wonder what Avro Eggman's coming out here and what he's going to do. Hey, Renee Young says he was upset that Father Yule wasn't in WWE or NWA or MLW or TNA or AEW. He was upset over that. Last Dynamite or Might, Renee Young says. First off, I'm going to tell you right now, I am Dr. Eggman, or Hiller Avro Eggman. And even though I can't get even with Father Yule for not being in WWE or AEW or MLW or NWA this year, there's always next year. And until then, I know who I'm going to get even with now. Roman Reigns, you came out and had nothing to do with you. So you made what was none of your business, you now made it. You now made it It was none of your business. You should not stand up. You should minded your own business. But since you chose not to, it's too late now. And now me and you have a bind now. So why don't you come out now? So-called kinhead, highest leader, overlord, king, Kaiser, overwatcher. I'm right here, Avro Eggman. And it seems that you have a hard time standing up in the ring. No need which offshoot is. You know why I came out on last Dynamite or Might? Because you were running your mouth off, guilting Santa Claus or Father Yule for why he wasn't in, why wasn't WWE or NWA or MLW or AEW, you know, this year. And you said that I should mind my own business. Well, that's funny, because it looks like that I'm not minding my business. And it looks like that I'm gonna get even with you. I'm making it my business, Dr. At. You know, I'm making it my business to start something with you. You think I'm frightened of you, Roman Reigns? I'm not frightened of you at all. You want to have a match with me? Because I know that I wasn't ready for you on Dynamite or Might that week. But I know here today on Friday Night Smackdown, I'll be ready for you. And here comes Theodore Long coming to the ring now. Alright, stand up! And up! Stand up! So it seems to me, Eggman, it seems that you can't stand up anymore. And the way that I look at it, we're going to have our match. So it's going to be Hiller Eggman taking on Roman Reigns here today on Friday Night Smackdown. So I get a fight keeper in the ring. We'll get this match started. And he can't stand up anymore. Great. Here we go again, Wade Barrett says. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to go get Varia, who likes to go around and blow reckoning everyone. Well, you have no truth for you have no truth for that, Tony Schiavone says. And I wish you would stop saying that, because you have no truth for it. Ding ding ding. Well, this match is underway now. And now Dr. Robotnik or Hiller Eggman or Ella Eggman starting right away with Roman Reigns. And a body slam. And Roman Reigns is in a bind right now. Tony Schiavone says, you got that right, Renee Young says. You're in a bind right now. And he needs to get out of this bind. That he's in, Renee Young says. And it's not going to be smooth to get out of this bind that he sees himself in. A spine buster. Tony Schiavone said, Renee, I'll tell you right now, Wade Barrett says, Tony, Renee, Roman Reigns, you know, he used to go from being the unbeatable, unstoppable, unyieldable man that everybody said he was, that he looked like 2020 YL into about 2024 YL when he hit that brick, when he hit that heart, when he hit the wall. But now he's not that man anymore. No one should fear him. Well, that might be true. Roman Reigns might have lost his a match in a long time, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. Oh, Roman Reigns just came back. Roman Reigns getting ready. The overhand strike on Hiller Eggman, Tony Schiavone says. Well, Renee Young says, it looks like Roman Reigns is going to get ready to do the spear. Renee Young says, yep, looks like the spear's coming up. The spear, Tony Schiavone says. So, what? You going to say that Roman Reigns smashed him, stacked him, and covered him again? Renee Young, Wade Barrett says, because that's kind of sad. He did that for Eggman. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns has beat Avro Eggman here today on Friday Night Smackdown, who, unlike, shit. Has beat Roman Reigns, here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And unlike Dynamite or Mike, things did not go well for him here today on Friday Night Smackdown either, Renee Young says. No, they did not, Tony Schiavone says. Roman Reigns beat Avro Eggman here today the same way he beat him on Dynamite or Mike. I know we got Jim Ross now, and Jim Ross is going to talk with Roman Reigns now. Thank you, Tony Schiavone and Renee Young. I'm going to be talking with Roman Reigns here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, Roman Reigns, it seems that you got a bind going now with one Avro Eggman. Oh, it looks that way, Jim Ross, and most likely could be that way. But at the end of the day, I smashed him, stacked him, and I covered him. And if Hiller Eggman wants to get in my way again, Jim Ross, that will happen again. Well, I also understand, Roman Reigns, that you won the right to be the first man in the Kingly Thunder next month, the TWS Kingly Thunder. So how do you feel about your luck of winning that? Well, I don't know, Jim Ross, if I can win it or not. I feel truly good, and I believe that I can win. Alright? Now, I know there's going to be other dolls and other toys in that too. And I know that last year did not quite go the way that I wanted it to go. But this year it will be. So you're seeing yourself, you think you're going to throw everybody over, you're going to win the Kingly Thunder, and you're hoping to what? Become the 3-time TWF heavyweight fighter? Well, that's my goal, Jim Ross. It's become, the TWF heavyweight fighter again. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I believe it's going to happen. And any time that I tell you something, you know that it's going to happen, and you know there's some truth behind it. Well, that's my talk with Roman Reigns. Back to you, Tony Schiavone and Renee Young. Well, thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with Roman Reigns here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it's all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, with Renee Young and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit.